Hi guys, Matthew Leppert back here with another recipe. I did this recipe a few years ago, but I went back. I wanted to actually cook this recipe tonight. Now, looking back at this video, I thought, man, that was bad. I didn't have a microphone then, and between the chicken frying in the pan and the blower, you couldn't hardly hear anything I was saying, and just a horrible quality. So I wanted to do it again with some good quality with a microphone, and so you can hear what I'm doing, and just makes more sense. So I'm going to redo this again. Parmesan Crusted Chicken, just a great recipe. Smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Let me know when you make this video how you like it. If you change anything, let me know what you changed. And let me know in the comment section what part of the country, what part of the world you're watching this from. It's always good to see what kind of reach I have. So with that, let's go ahead and I'm going to turn this camera around and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I've got some goodies here I'm going to mix together. I've got a cup of ranch dressing. You can use low fat if you want. I'm not going to. And I put a 2/3 of a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese in there. Give that a good stir. Then we're going to set that aside for later. And then I have a cup of Panko breadcrumbs. I have a half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. I have a teaspoon of garlic salt. And then I have a 1/4 cup of melted butter. I'm going to give that a quick stir. Get that all mixed together real quick. I use a regular salted butter, nothing unsalted, nothing like that. It'll all be fine. It comes out really nice. This has a little bit of a stickiness to it as that butter begins to solidify. It'll be a little bit more solid. And then we'll take these two and we're going to set them aside for now. And then let's get ready with the chicken. Okay, I've been looking for my little mallet to pound these out, but I can't find one, so we're going to have to do it without. I don't know how much that's going to change everything, but the idea is you want to take these boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and you want to cut them down through the middle like this, as evenly as you can. A sharp knife definitely helps. And want to get it half so it's not as thick. And the idea is to pound it out to it's about 1/2 inch thick. That's not too bad. We're just going to have to roll with it. Hopefully it turns out okay. If not, well, we'll find out. We'll find out here in a little bit. So you want to cut all 4 of these. It's not easy to cut these evenly. I'm better at it than I used to, but I'm still not that great at it. So this will basically make 8 pieces. And make a nice meal for us tonight and some leftovers. Yeah, this one's like a little bit thicker. Most of them aren't too bad, but that one's definitely thicker. So now I'm going to set these here for now. I'm going to get my 2 cast iron skillets going, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to get 2 burners going here on a medium to medium high. You don't want it to, doesn't need to be high. I got 2 cast iron pans here. Let them get warmed up here a little bit. And then once these pans get a little bit warmed up, then I'll be back here in just a minute or two. I also turn the oven on to broil. I put the top rack in the middle of the oven so it won't burn it, but it will crust it. And give me just a minute and while these pans heat up. Okay, I've got the pans heated up. One thing about cast iron pans is you always want them hot. Put some olive oil. You can see a little bit of the steam come out of there. I do have this hood on here. This house that we live in, if you don't do that, you're going to set the smoke alarm off. So I'm going to lay this chicken in there. There you go. You hear that sizzle? Anytime you're using cast iron, you always want to hear that sizzle. A lot of people don't like cast iron. One of my favorite ways to cook other than my Blackstone. And the thing about cooking with cast iron is I've heard it called the original non-stick cookware. And at first, every time I used it, the whatever meat I'm cooking was sticking. And then I figured out that over time and studying some things that um, if the meat is sticking to the cast iron, then you're getting in too much of a hurry. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on this. I put some more on it when I flip it. You don't want to cook this where it's completely done. Pretty close. Obviously, you don't want to be eating raw chicken, but you want to get it pretty close, but not well done, because it's going to go into the broiler for 3 to 5 minutes. So we're just going to let this cook here for a little bit. That's one advantage of pounding it out. It's thinner. It will cook a lot quicker. The thicker the meat is, obviously, the longer it takes. So we're just going to let this cook a little bit, and I'll flip it, and I'll just leave the camera running, and I may fast forward it, whatever, when I'm doing the editing. But we'll let this cook a little bit, and then I'll flip it and season the other side, and we'll be back when it's ready to go. When we're ready to move to the next step. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to turn this off. The chicken is ready. So I've got this mixture here that I mixed up earlier. This is the ranch dressing and the Parmesan cheese. I'm going to take some of this and spread it over each one of these. Just try to get it as evenly as you can. Make sure you get some on all of them. And I'll come back. Once I get all of them covered, I'll come back and get, well, if I have any left over. Yes, I pretty much use all of them. All right, there you go. I'll have all the recipe, all the ingredient list in the description below. And then we're going to take this other mixture with the butter, the panko breadcrumbs, and the Parmesan cheese. We're going to sprinkle this over everything. You can do this by your hand, with your hand if you want. It's just with that butter in there, it's just a little bit messy. Just want to make sure you get on all of them. And you can cut this thing in half if you're only doing taking 2 chicken breasts and breaking it, cutting it in half, give you 4 pieces. Obviously, you can cut this recipe back as well. That does all of that. And then, what did I do with my mozzarella cheese? There it is. We're going to top it off. I momentarily forgot where I put the mozzarella cheese. I'm not measuring the mozzarella. Well, first we got to get the dumb thing open. Yeah, sometimes these things are really cantankerous. We get a pair of scissors here. Got it right above the Velcro there, or the Velcro, the press and seal, whatever the heck it is. That still ain't gonna work. I gotta go lower than that. Some of these things I don't like. They're just kind of a pain. You're supposed to be able to just tear them and then they come right open, but obviously that one didn't work. So I just take this stuff here. If you watched many of my cooking videos, you know that one thing about me is you can't have too much cheese. You just can't. Some people disagree with me, but that's just my opinion. You just can't have too much cheese. This is a little 8-ounce bag. It's 2 cups, and I'm going to use the whole thing. And just get this, cheesed up here pretty good. The oven is already heated up on broil. So now I'm going to take these 2 pans. I'm going to stick them in the oven. The biggest thing that we're looking for here is just get everything nice and toasty and melted. There. Now we'll give that a few minutes, and when it's ready to come out, I'll be back. Okay, it looks like it's done. I'm going to go ahead and pull these pans out. There's 1. There's 2. Get the oven off. See the nice crust on there? Boy, that looks good. We'll let this cool for a while. I'm going to finish the rest of the dinner, the mashed potatoes, the gravy, etc. And then I'll come back here in a little bit and we'll do a taste test on it. Okay, this has had a chance to cool down. I'm going to pick a piece of this up off of here. Oh, hopefully I don't pull all the cheese out. I guess that's the downfall of that much cheese. It's a lot of cheese. I like a lot of cheese. Now, see if I can cut it. I don't know. I got so much stuff going on here right now. I just want to try to do this without making a mess. I want to get a little bite of this off of here so that I can give it a little taste test. It's a mess. It's tough trying to do this like this, but this is my granddaughter's recording right now, so I'm just trying to, I got so much of a mess here from cooking that I'm trying to avoid all that stuff. Okay, here we go. Wow, that's amazing. That is so good, guys. Do me a favor. Smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. Share this video. You guys try this recipe. Let me know in the comment section what you think of it. Let me know in the comment section what you did differently. You might hear my great-grandson there. He's getting a little restless. So, but yeah, check this out. This is amazing. It takes a little bit of time, but definitely make sure you get a hammer to pound this thing out first, because the advantage of doing that is everything is the same thickness. You probably saw me moving stuff in and out because some of the pieces as they cook get a lot thicker than others. But check this out. I look forward to the comments. Let me know what part of the country, what part of the world you watch this from. Until next time, may God bless you and have a great day.